How vigilant can a murderer on the run for 30 years be? The killer was simply on his way home when he noticed a girl touch her ear. That alone was enough for him to decide she had to die. He followed her to the same apartment building. Once inside the elevator, he quietly drew his dagger, ready to slice open her throat. Just as he was about to strike, I appeared in time. I pretended to scold the girl, but secretly removed her earpiece and handed her a pair of earrings. When the killer saw her bare ears, he finally put away his dagger. He had suspected all along that she was an undercover cop wearing a hidden earpiece. But he still wasn't convinced, since he had never seen the two of us this unfamiliar father and daughter before. At that moment, I pulled out a blemished apple from my pocket. When I turned the scarred side toward the killer, the police surveillance system immediately captured a clear image of his face. The truth was, we really were police officers. We had been tracking this killer for over 2 weeks. His code name was Shadow, a top-tier assassin whose specialty was close-range kills with a dagger. 15 days earlier, a bank had been robbed of 100 billion in digital currency. Based on the evidence left at the scene, police determined he was responsible. A citywide dragnet was set in motion, and today, we finally spotted him at the market. Soon, the elevator reached the top floor. I walked out with the girl, but the killer still wasn't at ease. He stood by a window, watching from the shadows. He needed to see with his own eyes that we this fake father-daughter pair actually went into our home. But I wasn't worried at all. I pulled a lock-picking tool from my glasses, while the girl casually picked up a package from the doorstep to provide cover. Only after watching us enter the apartment did the killer finally let go of his suspicions. What he didn't know was that I had already spit out the apple peel inside the elevator, which successfully captured the floor where the killer got off. The officers monitoring the feed sprang into action, quickly setting up cameras and pinpointing his room. From the garbage the killer threw out, the police found several torn pages with strange numbers written on them. But despite studying them for hours, no one could figure out what they meant. Clearly, Shadow's caution far exceeded our expectations. There had to be a terrible secret hidden behind those numbers. The next day, I ran into the killer again at the market. Not only did he approach me to chat, he also secretly pulled out a detection device and scanned my entire body. When I stopped in front of the fish stall, he noticed the calluses on my hands and suspected they were from years of gripping the gun. Facing his probing, I responded with calm composure and invited him to my home. The moment he stepped inside, he took the opportunity to look around, running his fingers across the furniture to check for dust testing, whether we had just moved in. Little did he know, I had already taken care of every detail. During dinner, the girl seized the chance to place her phone next to the killer's and copy his data. After the meal, he left without seeming suspicious. The girl took the phone with the copied data back to the station. Just when everyone thought the operation had been a complete success, the doorbell rang.